Hello viewers, today we are talk about Auguste Rodin and his watercolor drawings. Please like and subscribe this channel and share this video. Auguste Rodin and his watercolor drawing. Auguste Rodin 1840 to 1917 is celebrated as one of history's greatest sculptor, renowned for works like The Thinker, The Case and The Grate of Hell. While primarily known for his sculpture, Rodin was also an accomplished draftsman, producing numerous watercolors and drawing throughout his career. These works not only complement his sculptures but also provide a deeper understanding of his artistic vision. Rodin was born in Paris, France, into a modest family. His early artistic talent were evident, and at the age of 13, he enrolled in the Petit École, where he studied drawing and design. Although his aspiration of study at the École des Beaux-Arts were thwarted after several failed entrance exams, Rodin continued to pursue art through alternative means, including work as a decorative sculpture. This unconventional path allowed him to experiment with various media, including drawing and painting. Rodin's exploration of watercolor came later in his career, particularly during the late 19th and early 20th centuries. Initially, his drawings were simple sketches, often preparatory studies of his sculptures. Over time, he began to incorporate watercolor into this work, transforming theme into standalone pieces of art. Watercolor offered Rodin a fluid, expressive medium that complemented his dynamic sculpture style. Rodin watercolors often depict the human figure, focusing on themes of movement, sensibility, and emotional depth. His use of watercolor was characterized by a loose, almost spontaneous application of color. This approach mirrored his sculpture philosophy, where he sought to capture the essence of form and movement rather than rigid detail. A significant portion of Rodin's watercolor drawing consists of nude. These works are celebrated of their sensuality and vitality, reflecting Rodin's fascination with the human body as a visual of expression. His female nudes, in particular, are imbued with a sense of intimacy and immediacy, showcasing his ability to convey emotion through minimalist stroke. Rodin often used leaf models for his watercolor studies, favoring quick gestural line to capture fleeting pose. He then layered washes of color, creating a scene of depth and fluidity. His combination of line and color evoked the impression of motion, making his drawing appear almost alive. Rodin's watercolor were not merely independent artistic endeavors, but also an integral part of his creative process. They allowed him to experiment with composition, form, and light in ways that informed his sculpture for intense. The fluidity of watercolor helped Rodin conceptualize the play of light and shadow on his three-dimensional work. Conversely, he experienced as a sculpture influenced his drawing. The robust tactile quality of his sculpture is echoed is the weight and precision of his drawing figures even when rendered in delicate watercolor. Although Rodin is primarily remembered as a sculptor, his watercolor have gained recognition for their artistic merit and their role in shaping modern art. This drawing reveal a different fact of Robin's genius on that emphasizes spontaneity, emotion, and the imperial beauty of the human form. Today, Rodin's watercolors are celebrated in museum and exhibition worldwide, offering viewers a glimpse into the mind of an artist who constantly pushed the boundaries of artistic expression. They stand as a testament to his versatility and his lifelong fascination with the human figure. In some, Rodin's watercolor drawing are an essential part of his artistic legacy. They complement his sculptures and offer insight into his creative process, airing our understanding of one of modern art most iconic figure. Through this work, Rodin demonstrated that his mastery extends beyond marble and bronze